I am Satish Goda, Assistant Professor and HOD, Department of Zoology, Government First Grade College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Shira. In this video session, I am going to speak a topic on life cycle of Bombyx mori. The topic belongs to Tumkur University, 3rd BSc 6th semester Zoology, that is paper 7 Applied Zoology. So life cycle of Bombyx mori takes place in 4 stages, that is eggs, larval forms, pupa and adult moth. As I told earlier, the life cycle of Bombyx mori takes place through 4 stages of development, and they are as follows. Eggs. Soon after the copulation, female moth was allowed to lay the eggs on egg sheet, and this female moth movement is restricted by placing it in a round plastic cellulose. One moth lays for about 400 to 500 eggs, and these eggs are classified into 2 types. They are hibernating eggs and non-hibernating eggs. So hibernating eggs means these eggs are deposited in spring period between winter and summer, and these eggs undergo diapause and hatch out only in the next spring season. It means that the laid eggs are going under the diapause or are going under the arrest of development, are going under the resting period to avoid unfavorable condition or unfavorable environment. That is called as diapause or arrest the development or hibernating. So here these hibernating eggs are going to hatch only in the next spring season, and non-hibernating eggs derive from successive generations without any pause in a year. So non-hibernating eggs are not going under any condition of rest or hibernate or any condition of arrest the development process. These eggs are flat at one side by which they are attached to the sheet. So non-hibernating eggs are continuous, it's successive generation without any going under the pause in the development in a year. And these eggs are hatch out after 10 days of incubation. These eggs are hatch out into a larva. So these larval stages are also known as caterpillar. Caterpillar. So each newly hatched larva is very tiny, cylindrical and dark in color. So after hatching, the caterpillar need continuous supply of food because they are voracious feeder. The newly hatched larva is 0.5 centimeter long and fully grown caterpillar is 7.5 centimeter long. The larva undergoes 4 molds and it becomes 5th instar or 5 instars to become mature silkworm. So these caterpillars are voracious feeder and they are going under the process of molting. They are going under 4 molds. So these molds takes place by influence of molting hormone, that is ecdysone. This molting means the process of shutting down of old skin and growing of new skin is called as molting. The 4 molts takes place. After 4 molts, so the fifth instar is going to become a mature silkworm. Uh, the mature larva, now the mature larva is stop feeding, as the previous teeny larva is very voracious feeder. After become fifth instar, the mature larvae or mature caterpillar stop feeding, then they are going to start the spinning. So spinning the thread around the or spinning the silk thread around its body, and by doing this process it forms a cocoon. It forms a cocoon. After finishing this spinning, then the larva is going into the next developmental stage, that is pupa. Pupa, it is inside the cocoon, present inside the cocoon, and it is a non-motile. Non-motile means it is not movable, and non-feeding stage. As it is inside the cocoon, there is no feeding at all, because it stopped feeding at the last instar, that is fifth instar stage only. So the pupa, which is having the head, thorax and abdomen, the head bears a pair of eyes and a pair of stalked antennae and ventral mouth. Then the thorax bears a pair of 3 pairs of legs and 2 pairs of wings. Abdomen is segmented with a series of lateral spiracles. Then this pupa, after 10 to 12 days of duration, is emerging out from the cocoon into a adult moth. So now adult moth has its own different characteristic features. This adult moth body consists of head, thorax and abdomen. Head bears a pair of compound eyes and a pair of short feathery antennae and a chewing mouth parts. Chewing mouth parts. Then the thorax is made up of 3 segments: prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax. The 2 pairs of wings are attached to the meso and metathorax. Each thoracic segments bears a pair of jointed legs. Jointed legs. Then the female moth have large and broad abdomen, and whereas male moth have a long and narrow abdomen. So female moth is different from the male, because female moth is having a large and broad abdomen, whereas male moth is having a long and narrow abdomen. These are the characteristic interesting features of this adult moth. And this now this adult moth is again going under the process of the, after becoming sexually matured, the adult moth is going under the process of the mating or copulation. Then the life cycle continues. So I hope you all understood. See here, look at this picture. Here it clearly exhibits the life cycle of silkworm, that is Bombyx mori. So the life cycle of Bombyx mori completes in 4 stages, that is eggs. So these eggs are laid by the female silk moth. Soon after copulation, the female silk moth is going to lay the eggs. So the movement is restricted, and here the eggs are in a rounded sheet, and the eggs are hatching out. Eggs are, as I told, eggs are of 2 types. One is hibernating eggs and non-hibernating eggs. So the eggs are going to hatch after 10 to 12 days of incubation. Eggs are going to hatch out into a teeny larva, that is first caterpillar. First caterpillar. So after 2 to 3 days, first caterpillar gets first molt, and as a result of molting, it becomes a second instar or second larval stage. Then the second larva is also again going under the process of second molting. Then it becomes a third instar. As a result of third molting, then it becomes fourth instar, and the as a result of fourth molting, then it becomes the fifth instar. This is the fully grown caterpillar or fully matured silkworm. So up to first to the fourth instar, it is a voracious feeder. It feeds on mulberry leaves and grows well, and then it becomes matured silkworm or fifth instar larva. Then fifth instar is a matured silkworm, and it stops feeding and it start spinning. It spins the silk thread around its body and forms a cocoon. Then the fifth instar larva is going to the next developmental stage, that is pupa. So the pupa is present inside the cocoon, and the pupa, as I said, it has all the developmental features like head, thorax and abdomen. And after 10 to 12 days of duration, this pupa emerges out from the cocoon into a new adult moth. Then again these adult moth become sexually matured and get mating, and then soon after mating, then again the female silk moth is going to the next new life cycle, is going to lay the egg, and the life cycle continues. So this is the life cycle of Bombyx mori. I hope you all understood well. Today I will end up this session here, and till the next session, you should stay safe at your home. Thank you very much.